Just like you alluded, the current president used to be, an activist himself. He wanted a change, but when he went through the sewer of the system, he became, so to speak. Thank you, Minister. Um, you said somebody has a question for me.
Yeah, Kasolisi was going to ask you something, but I think that was on that ideology matter.
Okay. Thank you. And Minister, do you have a realistic time frame that Africa can come on board to the real information of its enslavement or encirclement, so to speak?
If nothing supernatural happens, if we remove the supernatural, which is very possible and very valid and very real, because our main problem is a good problem, as against, our solution is a solution that can happen fast. I'll say maybe one generation. It's a long time, but one generation, so that, which is maybe 50 years, thereabout. That's not soon, it's not close.
Yeah, that's the exact reason why I'm asking that, because when you check the temperature in Nigeria right now, some people want it soon, but they don't understand that the rot is deeper than what they're seeing on the surface. Just like you alluded, the current president used to be, an activist himself. He wanted a change, but when he went through the sewer of the system, he became, so to speak. So you're very, very correct. Like, people should understand that it's deeper than that. It's deeper than, because now people have equated what is happening, generally in Africa and even generally in the whole world, equated it to the failures of a particular ethnicity, and that's where it's going to cause more divide between ourselves. Because when you come against me, I have to stand up for myself. Just like from your example of the rat, you spoke about some few minutes ago. If push comes to shove, I'm going to stand up for myself. So I think people should learn to understand that this rot is deeper than whatever we can see, on the surface. It transcends the peripheral, so it's deeper than that. Thank you very much, Minister.
Yes, my brother. Thank you. Nice for having you. Thank you so much. So yeah, so that's what it is. It's just information. And guess what? It doesn't need to get even this deep.
Yeah, I wanted to say something.
I just want before getting. So I always tell people that I would rather even have you not even understand this complex, because this gets very deep. And I tell people, one of the things I'm trying to say, push out there, is that
when did y'all ever become Black Africans?
Before you start opening Bible, be sure that you've had breakfast, right? It sounds almost
when did y'all ever become Black Africans?
It sounds almost funny, but these spiritual matters of the Bible should not be handled by somebody who is still grappling with, he's not done his personal hygiene, he's not had good breakfast, he's still somewhere.
When did y'all ever become Black Africans? Answer that.
So you can mute when you come up next time. Or Mr. Gang, please let me check that personal Casolese or any other moderator. So
why you believe in the white man Bible?
Tevi.
Not by force.
That's one of the...
Y'all love kissing the white man ass. Y'all coming over here from Africa.
Please, can you just be respectful and just keep quiet and listen first? What's the problem?
He keeps coming back, so he just keeps removing him.
I know, but when you come, just hold on.
Back to you.
We can answer. We will answer you, but just hold on when you come. Don't come and be imposing your words on us, please. Hold it there.
Get that white man colonizing
hold
shit out
it there first. We can talk about it, Mr. Man. What's your problem?
Let me change the settings. Even Casolese says his body is funny to me. All right, so you discover that
Pastor Casolese is now 0/10. I'm on 3/10. I didn't remove the seat from the sword. The sword from the seat, Noni. Casolese remove the sword from the seat. Me, I didn't.
I know, but then the thing is, some of these Black Americans, the way they behave is just annoying.
Wait, what has changed? So many spammers these days. I think it's settings. Well, Lalani is actually partly my fault. But I think it's that setting that actually spiked up the views, to be fair. Okay? There's a little button you click that makes just about anybody just request from nowhere. Okay? So I've unchecked that button now and it's saying that. So what we might do is if we get the viewership we want, we'll just turn it off so people don't just keep flying in. So it's very simple. Unfortunately, we've had to dig this far. And maybe there's a reason why God allowed that. I mean, I wouldn't be... My brother, let me also tell Adi something and everybody listening. Although there's two forms, and I'll get to that because I speak next. there's two forms of revelation, or two things that push people into the supernatural, is what I call it roughly, or into revolution, or into the supernatural. What just makes you just go beyond the norms? Number one is desperation. When hunger flogs you, or when dangerous, you see life and death like this, unaliving somebody, adrenaline pops in at that moment. You see, or for longer moments like a whole year, a whole season of your life, hunger, right? Or lack of something, or pain, or something like that. That's one. Number two is something that God just decides to put there. For me, it was more of the second. I wasn't enjoying the best of my life, but at least my people were not. Okay, I mean, I was born in Lagos. What are you talking about? It's not heaven, right? Okay. And for as far as I know, nobody wanted to go to Canada, nobody wanted to go to the United States and to the UK. Okay, so it wasn't the best. It was a mixture of these two. But I'm saying that to say this, that if everything was super perfect, the Oyinbos that discovered this thing we're saying, they just discover it and they keep it in their shelf and they continue going to their spa and their beaches and enjoying their lives. Because they don't have any reason to push it to come here every morning like I do. Do you understand? It doesn't affect them. It doesn't connect to them. But I mean, you're not the one who is doing the racism. Somehow you're a beneficiary, but yeah, it's not me doing it. So there we go. Do you get it? So they're not going to come here. You see. So it's one of those things that it's when that thing pushes that much. But you don't need to go this complex. Again, the bottom line is if people get the basic amenities, get things done, I mean, they get just about what they want for life. People don't care if Nigeria is called Biafra, or it's called Cambodia, or it's called Burundi. Who cares? Give me food, make a chop. I mean, let me have lights, drive nice car, whatever they are lusting after. You know. Okay, if they can have that, nobody will be on the streets. You understand? How many Africans do you see here? You hear somebody rape somebody in UK, Nigerian man for where? I've not seen that village that will follow him, that will make say, hey, we don't want to make it. If they're doing that, it's just joking. You understand? The guy has got basic thing he needs, he's fine. He just needs to sleep, get his family food. But this next generation, okay, that's why I said there needs to be a little bit of mix. Someone who has not really seen suffering. For some of us who were born in Lagos, not as if Lagos is that bad, by the way, but who have seen you just get satisfied with just once breeze touch you, you walk a little bit, you can go to Spain once in 2 years. I mean, you're pretty much happy. But when you now have children you gave birth to in this, they will now be asking more important questions other than food. That's why I say one generation at least. Let me hear from Kasulese. Let's go.
I wanted to ask him some question that time, because of what he said, the differences and all that. But the first question I wanted to ask him, if he actually believes that this Bible story here, as Black African story, if he actually has any iota of belief that it might be our story and all that.
Okay, that's a long route.
Because that's the basic of our listening, because this is where we pass our information. So that when we know who we're actually fighting. Because what we are fighting, like Bible says, not kind of the people that came to divide Africa, they didn't do it because they have sense too much. Something was backing them up. Something gave them the information, right? Something told them, go, this is the main place. Go and divide it. Look, this is what you're supposed to do. Do it this way and do it this way. They didn't just come up with that idea. That idea was deeper than what that Berlin conference. It might, if you check it well, the leader of that is the person that led that conference is not a natural human being.
Right.
You understand? So when we know the exact person we are against. Because you see, like you said, to make Africa better is not difficult.
At all.
Leave it alone. Just leave it. Leave us. Like South Africans say, leave us. Leave us. Just leave us with our leaders.
You are doing drugs. Leave us.
Yes. Just leave us with our leaders. When they come to borrow money, don't give them. When they come to buy ammunition, don't give them. Let them even develop it by themselves. If they want to unalive us, let them develop it by themselves.
I'm telling you, even the bullet is using will finish one day, and there will be nobody giving him bullet, because that crazy beast-looking human being who has turned himself to a beast cannot make a bullet. Somebody is supplying it to him. That bullet will finish one day, and figure out bullet don't finish. They are fighting with gun. Or God rush the guy. Just give it 3-5 years. The thing it will finish. But somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Don't give them ammunition. Just Shebi we want to fight each other. Africans wants to fight each other and unalive each other. Just leave us to do that by ourselves.
You
Don't
understand?
bring your guns and bullets. Don't do anything. Just leave us to handle our affair. Give this continent 5 years, everything will just change.
I'm telling you.
5 years is even fine. You'll be shocked.
Indeed.
Don't even allow us import cars. Don't allow us import anything.
People go trek.
Just shut down on us. Just shut the whole thing.
Shut down.
Nothing will come in. Nothing will go out. Just leave
That's
us
very
here.
important. What Casalize is saying. But let me let you land so I can add something. Yeah.
Yeah. So you will see that we'll go deeper and solve our problem by ourselves. The only reason is as if we are not getting better is because of the interferences.
Yeah.
And plus the greedy people who are lazy, who don't want to do anything, they just want to borrow money and collect and eat.
Yep.
Because that's the idea they put in their head. And guess what? Before you even get to that level, so they made this thing difficult to the point. Before even becoming a politician, you have to swear an oath. If you go deeper in Nigeria, I want to be part of this politics. It's either you swear an oath to be on the side of the ones that are not too wicked, but you still swear an oath.
Yeah.
All of them. I'm not talking about all of them.
The day I saw
The same
Sheyi
thing.
Makinde, sorry, Casalize. The day I saw Sheyi Makinde, I consider him a generally good person, and what's the word? Just generally good politician, like maybe like Ifeanyi Okowa kind of person. Because I think Ifeanyi Okowa is, I almost know somebody that knows him, that's met him and all of that. Like a kind of good-hearted man, right? Is what I would call Sheyi Makinde of your state, right? But the day I saw him and Atiku on the same poster, I just gave up. I'm like, no. But he has to do that because he's in so-called PDP. So before the man gets there, it would have been tied down in many different ways, many different allegiances he cannot say no to. Let Atiku now say, leave those boys in that corner. I'm not saying you shouldn't protect your people, but don't just close your eye for that side. Oh yeah, now Sheyi Makinde, just close your eye. How do you want him to respond? You have to say, so until truth is exalted beyond and above fraternity, we are not going anywhere. Go ahead, my brother.
So that's the thing. For you to even be part of these people. See, I grew up in Port Harcourt. When this man, the former governor, before this recent one in Rivers State, was there. When he was not even a governor yet, they were giving people 2 million to join Ogboni, which some of my childhood friends joined.
Can you imagine?
And those are the people who become the politicians. Those are the grassroots. They tell you about grassroots. That is the grassroots.
The person before Wiki, right? Or after Wiki?
Wiki himself.
Was he the one giving the money?
Yes.
Oh, can you imagine that? So you see, at that
one of my childhood friend, he collected 2 million to join.
Yeah, sold his soul like that. Is it that kind of person now? Is it that kind of person now you will tell, don't worry. Grandmaster say don't worry. Grandmaster say don't touch that Fulani, not eat something. He will obey, right?
So that's the thing. Now how are you going to deal with that? You start from there. They start indoctrinating you into the system. Then you now get to the level where you want to be chairman. They will pick you, put you there. This is what you're supposed to do. You will do that because chairman in Nigeria is not even autonomous. They don't operate on their own.
Local government chairman, right?
Yes, they're not. They don't operate by themselves. They have to everything they have to do it through the governor and the rest of them. Now, who is going to take care of the streets? It's the job of councillor and chairman.
So his loyalty,
right?
His loyalty, and
yes, his loyalty is from the governor.
Exactly.
You understand?
Watch this, by the way. The same way the local government chairman and the House of Assembly, House of Rep, local House of Assembly, whatnot, is towards the governor and the senators. All of that is towards the president. And guess who the loyalty of the president is to? Is to the Western world. They listen to them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So now, local government chairman does not have access to money. So even if you're complaining your gutter is full, the place is getting flooded, he has to get to the governor. But who do you see? Who is closer to you? Chairman and councillor. Right? Now, all these things, They are all in this right up here. This is one
Mr.
of the major
Kasolize.
solution. So
It's
that's
not
why I
even
wanted to ask you if
just
people
see his
even
perspective.
believe that this
Can I
story.
just
If
yeah,
that
just
the
make
question is for you, sir.
go
Do
on.
you believe this
Yeah,
Bible
yeah,
story
yeah.
is African story?
I think it does.
I will get to that. But before I get to that, can I just make a little clarification? You talked about, Ogboni. So Ogboni is actually, a very, very it's a traditional practice of the Yorubas, you understand? But
Yes,
you have
no.
to understand that Ogboni in itself is not actually evil, but I think the utility right now might have actually been used for something that's not beneficial. Like from the word itself, Ogboni, it means Ogboeni, somebody very, very,
Let me
somebody
add.
older,
Let me
somebody
add.
elder that
Ade,
has a lot of secrets and wisdom of the
Ade,
society.
Ade, we are in the same. We
Yes,
are in the same. Let me show you something. You see that Ogboni you said? Ogbo, it's same thing as Ngbo in Igbo. It means ancient. What you call Eni, which is Eniyo, a person in Yoruba, is what they call Onye in Igbo. So this is where it's still coming back to. But go ahead, it's the same thing. It's the usage, like
yes,
you said.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I'm saying, yeah, I'm just, trying to, because you said that, like that Ogboni now, that person might have joined because they want power, they want to be close to power. But in the original sense and utility, it was never about, lust for power. It was
Right.
about preservation of secrets, Ogbo Ogbo, the old person in the society that knows
Right.
a lot of secrets of, how the society functions. And let me now go to your question. Yes, I have known that for a very, very long time. We know, the Bible we have today that we read is a compendium of a lot of manuscripts that originated from Africa. We know they never originated from Europe. I know that, some of them might have been modified, they might have been changed, the sequence might have been changed, but all those stories, most of them, even including the ones that are not there, a lot of those stories originated from Africa, and we know that. I know that for a long time, so I'm a
Yes,
believer
that's
of
how
that.
he knows. So it's just one of those things. I don't want Gang to wait for so long. Mr. Gang has been waiting. But again, just 30 seconds again. Just based on Ade's question to myself, like, how long? Another way that can happen is that ground up or from up down. Okay. The ground up is what I explained. That will take one generation. But if God wants to interfere, I don't know if you understand what I said, Ade, right? The enemies that are choking these nations and tempting all of the Judases. Even if you are not a Judas, they will make you a Judas and give you dollars, because that's where the dollars come from. Check even the Obas, right? They are still subject to the governors at the end of the day. So until
Yes,
something
yes.
happens to that Western world, maybe a war. I'm not hoping for war. And if they don't see Africa, matter for like 10 years. You see, Africa will naturally become good. The way naturally became bad.
Yes, yes. I
Yes.
believe you, Minister. I agree with you on that as well.
Yeah, Gen Z, let me hear from you.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you to everyone who has been on the panel. I've listened keenly and carefully as well. I've listened to Ade and what he was trying to say. I heard the background about ideology and all of that. The truth about it is that our Nigerian politicians don't have ideology. The ideology is what can benefit their pocket. That's just the truth. And I'm saying this as someone who is close to some, right? My younger brother is a chairman of my local government. So I know exactly what I'm saying. I know the struggles. I know some of the conversations we have with him with respect to, okay. And just like Kasolezi said, they are still under the governors. It's what the governor decide to do with you, that they do with you. There's nothing you could say that changes it. And that is just it. I think I did need to understand that the formation of Nigeria was a plan to keep us down. And the earlier we understand that, the better for us. Whether we're going to regional government or not, much as I also advocate for regional governance, I still feel that if the players and then the drum beater remains the same, the dance will not be different. So long as the West is beating the drums, whether we are regional or not regional, all people there, their allegiance will be to those people and they will dance the same dance. We will not see any much difference. We need people who have a different mindset, a different understanding, a different ideology to come into the system to be able to church. But the bad thing about it is that they made the system in such a way that those people who have the desire to see the change come are not given the opportunity to even get to the place where they can effect the change. And that is where I have supported Peter Obi right from 2023. And you can see everything they're doing because he's part of them, but he has a different, a more humane, a more empathic kind of approach to things. They are doing everything they can not to get him there because they know that the moment he goes there, he's going to disrupt a lot of things. You get it? So nobody will work for the good of the people. The best bet they have is to keep impoverishing the people so that every time election comes, they dangle stuff at them and people just follow them and then re-elect them and then they continue.